Today, we're breaking down the scope of a technical due diligence in wind project finance. If you work in lending, infrastructure funds, or advisory, you don't need to become an engineer, but you absolutely need to understand where the real technical risks sit, because they ultimately translate into financial risk. Let's structure this into 5 pillars: production, construction, operations, contracts, and compliance. Everything starts with the wind resource and production assessment. The independent engineer reviews wind measurement campaigns, met mast or LiDAR data, long-term correlations, wake effects, electrical losses, and turbine power curves. The key outputs are the P50 and P90 energy yields. As a finance professional, remember, P50 drives equity cases, P90 typically underpins debt sizing. Next, the advisors reviews the completion risk. The technical due diligence reviews civil works and foundations, electrical balance of plant, arrays, substations, export lines, ground conditions and site suitability, grid interconnection readiness. Then, the technical due diligence evaluates turbine technology, certification status, track record, and supplier experience. Key points. Is the turbine model proven? Are there serial defect protections? What do the power curve and availability warranties look like? Is there a sound emission guarantee? Certification processes and compliance with grid codes are also assessed. From a credit perspective, technology risk must be minimized, ideally using established equipment manufacturers with strong balance sheets and long-term operation and maintenance commitments. Once operational, risk shifts from construction to performance. The technical due diligence reviews, operation and maintenance agreements, availability guarantees, spare parts strategy, major component replacement assumptions, maintenance reserve accounts, OPEX assumptions are stress tested. Then, grid and offtake. The due diligence covers grid connection agreements, entry capacity and grid code compliance, curtailment exposure, metering and balancing mechanisms. Then, contractual matrix and risk allocation. A major part of technical due diligence is contractual review. EPC agreement, turbine supply agreement, balance of plant contract, operation and maintenance agreement, grid connection agreement, PPA. The core question: are risks allocated to the party best able to manage them? Look at liability caps, delay liquidated damages, performance liquidated damages, termination rights, security packages and bank guarantees, transfer of title and risk provisions. Then, environmental, social, and governance. The due diligence may also assess items such as environmental permitting, equator principles, land rights and development agreements. Non-compliance can trigger reputational and refinancing risk. For finance professionals, don't get lost in engineering detail. Focus on, is production credible? Can the project be built on time and budget? Is technology proven? Are operational risks contractually mitigated? Is revenue protected contractually and regulatorily? If those 5 pillars are solid, the project becomes financeable. Technical due diligence is not about perfection, it's about identifying, quantifying, and allocating risk so that the financial structure can absorb it. And that is the essence of project finance. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check the description below the video for useful information. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.